Welcome to the Bite Size Storytelling Show, brought to you by Commaful.com, where we bring you techniques, advice, and stories that will help you on your writing journey. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to our special guest.
Hi Commaful, my name is Juliette Sobanet. I am a romance and mystery novelist. I write a little bit of thriller and memoir as well. And I'm here today to give you a little bit of writing advice. So, especially during times like these, while we're all in quarantine and we're trying to keep our inspiration going, I've personally found that it's been hard for me to stay in the world of my stories with so many other crazy things going on in the world. And so there's two tricks I want to share with you that have helped me immensely all through the years as I've been writing my books, and especially right now. The first one is Pinterest. So what I do is at the beginning of writing any story, once I have the initial idea and kind of an idea of the characters and the setting and everything, I go onto Pinterest and I create a board where I pin photos of different actors, actresses, or different people who look like my characters so that I can really have a good visual and know what they look like. And then I also do the setting, of course. So most of my books are based in France. So I take beautiful photos of anywhere in France that, my book is set, and I pin them onto this board. So I have the world of the book on the board. And so I have this really strong visual, and that just helps me crystallize the ideas in my mind, and it helps the scenes to come to life. The second thing I do, which kind of works along with the visual, is the music. So at the beginning of any writing project, I start a new playlist on Spotify where I put all the songs that I would imagine would be in the soundtrack if my book were to become a movie. And of course, we would all love for our stories to become films. So just think of like what songs would they be? If you're writing a dark thriller, obviously you'd put some kind of darker, more ominous, suspenseful, scary music into the playlist. If it's a lighter, humorous novel, some lighter, more fun music. So whatever it is that you would imagine would be playing in the background in the scenes of your book, if it were to become a film, put those songs in your Spotify playlist. And so then what I do is I go onto Pinterest, I look at my different boards that I've created, whatever board I have for that particular book, while listening to the Spotify playlist. And then that just helps me really get my head into the book, and I start to forget about whatever else is going on around me. Headphones, of course, obviously for the music, so you can block out the world. Then I open up the book and I start to write, and hopefully this will help you, just like it helps me. That music and the visual kind of trigger the story, and it helps the story to come out of me, and it helps me to just really get immersed into the world of the story so that it writes itself, so it finally just comes out, especially on the days when I'm totally uninspired, which is a lot lately. The music really is a huge piece for that trigger, a good trigger that's going to just take you right into the book. Because what happens is if you listen to that playlist over and over and over every single time you sit down to write the book, it's going to literally trigger those scenes to come alive in your head, so you know exactly where you're at in the book, and you start to see it playing out, and so you can see what happens next as the music is playing. It's just a cool, creative trick that has worked really nicely for me, and I hope it can help you, at the very least escape a little bit of what's going on right now and put yourself into your words and into your stories. So those are my tricks to share with you today. I hope those help you out. I wish you all the best in your writing journey. And I wanted to share with you my most recent thriller that released. It's right here. It's called All the Beautiful Bodies. It's a dark and ominous thriller that takes place in Paris. So of course I used the playlist thing on Spotify with the board on Pinterest, and that really helped me create the world of this book. And it took 3 years to write this, so I really needed ongoing inspiration for it, and that helped me to get back in every single time I had to sit down to write. I wish you all the best, and I hope to read your books and see your books on the shelves one day. Bye.
If you found this interesting, be sure to like, subscribe, and give a special thanks to our volunteer instructor. Reviews and likes really go a long way and help us provide more awesome writing resources to the Commaful community. If you aren't on Commaful yet, you can join a community of poets, short story authors, and fan fiction writers on Commaful.com.